Okay, I'll be right back while it receives my content. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, here's my book. Here's my book. All right. So here we go. All right. Sony started off lame. I mean, like the lamest lame. They started off with commercials. Yep. Commercials. As if a freaking huge commercial for your games wasn't bad enough. PlayStation View, their TV service, the online TV service. Don't get me wrong, it's probably a good deal. I would, I would definitely consider it, but I mean, yeah, that has no place at E3. Really, come on. And then I guess this kind of did 249 for a PlayStation 4, and they showed the gold. Um, guys, you got so much better opportunities for content here. I mean, seriously, come on. You can do better than that. So they started off with um the the rest of the conference, the actual gaming section, with um some Indian Arabic mixed music, yeah, it was interesting. And then I'm like, okay, what's this? I haven't played the Uncharted series, but it was Uncharted, and I was like, okay, this seems like Uncharted 5, because I mean, it said Sony Computer Entertainment presents, and then they showed Naughty Dog. And I'm like, okay, that's the companies that did Uncharted. So we're probably looking at Uncharted, some kind of continuation, even though they said, "Oh, Uncharted 4 is the end." But I do believe they did mention of Nathan Drake. I don't think they actually said it's the end. So yeah. Um. Anyway, so yeah, that's for sure not the end. They definitely did add. Um, they're calling it Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Obviously in development. They showed a little trailer. I don't think they really showed any gameplay. If they did, it looked amazing. If they did, but I think it was all cutscene stuff. They did not show a date. Um, then they showed Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen War, the Frozen Winds. Uh, I'm assuming it's DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn, and it's coming in 2017. You're halfway through 2017, guys. You should have it locked down as to when it's coming. And again, why are we doing DLC trailers at E3? That's kind of ridiculous. E3 should be, your big show for your big IPs that you're launching, doing a sequel for, new hardware. Not for DLC. DLC is underwhelming, to say the least. Um, then they did show a new game, new IP. At least I think it's a new IP. I haven't heard of it before. So, and it didn't seem like a sequel. They call it Days Gone. And it's pretty much. Okay, it looks to me pretty much to be like a Sony version of State of Decay. But I think it's more focused on like single player as opposed to being multiplayer. I don't think you can play it multiplayer. I think it's more like a single player Sony version of State of Decay. Then they showed Monster Hunter World, and that will be out early 2018. That's all the information. Looks pretty cool, but I don't think I would buy it. I'm saying it looks good. If that's a game that you're interested in, yeah, go check it out. But yeah, not me. And then Shadow of the Colossus. They're remaking Shadow of the Colossus. It was an old PlayStation 2 game from 2005. They're remaking a new one for PlayStation 4, and it looks amazing. Okay. If you're a fan of the old PlayStation 2 version, you're definitely going to want to pick this one up. And then they showed a Capcom icon logo. And I'm like, what? Okay. Because Capcom doesn't do much. Okay. But they're bringing back Marvel vs. Capcom. This one's Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And it's right around the corner. September 19th. Story demo available right now. If you have a PlayStation 4 and you want to play it, you probably should boot that up and start downloading that demo. Because it's available. Then they of course showed Call of Duty. World War II. Gonna be out November 3rd, 2017. They have the same exclusives contract that they had with Destiny, the original Destiny. So I'm assuming they're probably gonna have a similar exclusives contract for Call of Duty that they've had so far for the PlayStation 4. And then they showed that the Elder Scrolls will be available with VR. I'm not sure if it's going to be a separate purchase or if it's going to be just, you can use your PlayStation VR with this existing game that you already have. If that's the case, awesome. Good job, guys. If not, if you expect people to actually pay extra for it, that's some bull stuff. They showed a couple other VR games. Star Child. These VR games really didn't interest me. The Inpatient. You're a patient at mental hospital. That is a VR game. Okay. Sure. Monster of the Deep. Final Fantasy 15. VR fishing game. Gonna launch in September. Fishing is boring. Now you want people to do it in VR? I mean, it's bad enough they were fishing games. Man. I don't understand some of these VR things. I sure don't understand why somebody would want to go fishing in a game when, I mean, it's like fishing in real life, except for the minor inconvenience of you don't get to catch, you don't get to eat what you catch. You want to go fishing? Go fishing. I mean, I can see in the winter. Then there's ice fishing if you live up in the north like I do. Sorry, it exists. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go fishing to begin with. I don't like fish. But if you do like fish, and you want to go fishing, go fishing. Don't purchase a freaking VR game for fishing. That's just stupid. Um, first person shooter called Bravo Team. Another VR game. And then Moss. That I don't even remember anything about this. It was that boring to me. I might have even fallen asleep. Then things got interesting. New God of War game comes out early 2018, and you of course you control Kratos, and you have a little companion. Spoiler alert! Because they spoiled it for me. So it's gonna be well known through the trailers. That's Kratos' son. Not sure how. I remember. Like, the whole thing was that he killed his family. And that's why he was the ghost of Sparta. It was why he was tormented. Because he killed his family. So then he killed Ares to try to redeem himself. And now his son's alive. Or he has a new son who might be his son of his godliness. You know. So yeah. I mean, the kid has some powers. So it could be his godly visits to a woman. Create a demigod, and this is that son. Detroit become human. They did not show a date on the trailer, but it looks pretty cool. Oh, one more thing about God of War. It looks like you're going against a new set of gods. To include, you do meet up with the World Snake, which is Norse mythology. So Thor, Loki, and Odin are on the table now. That's awesome. That's awesome. This is where I started to get some hype, and they had. This is God of War was the first of the last 4 games, and all of them were. They looked amazing. Okay? Detroit become human. It did not give a date. But it's an android uprising where you control an android, and you control the revolution based on your decision. Okay, you can go peaceful, or you can go violent. You pretty much you can go a peaceful route, or you can become Skynet. Okay, that's my thought. I think that's pretty cool. Then of course they showed the obligatory Destiny 2 information. They showed all the PlayStation 4 exclusives. They did show the date of September 6th. So if you want it, get it, that's when it's coming out. Beta should be launching soon. Okay, I don't know when. I'd have to go do some more research. I probably will do that because I probably will be interested in doing the beta. However, right now I only have an Xbox One now, PlayStation. So, yeah. Okay. So then the last game that Sony showed, Spider-Man. Gonna come out in 2018, and it looks awesome. Okay, I mean, it really does. Like you're beating up dudes, and like you knock them out, and web them to the floor, web them to the freaking wall where they hit. You web them everywhere, and then you web thing like, man, yes, that is what a Spider-Man game should be. You know. Wisecracking, webbing a lot of people up, beating people up. He was a freaking ninja in a Spider-Man outfit, and that's what Spider-Man should be. Amazing, okay, just amazing, okay. That's all I got to say. I want that game. On my PlayStation. Okay. On to the Nintendo. So much good information here, people. Ooh. Everything I'm about to tell you, with like the exception of the last thing, is all for the Switch. Their spotlight, their E3 press conference, it was all Switch. Okay. I didn't get anything on the 3DS other than yes they did. No, actually they didn't even mention the 3DS. Pokemon games are coming out this year in the spotlight. So I mean everything was Switch. Way to go, Nintendo. You did right there. Okay. You sold 68 million 3DS family consoles. Reggie said that in one of the Treehouse videos that I watched. Okay. You know you don't need this. You got that install base. You're gonna make tons of money on anything you sell on that. You need to get people to buy the Switch. You need to get everybody interested in the Switch, okay? Flat out. That's all there is to it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 coming out this holiday season. It looks awesome. If you're a fan of the series, you're gonna want this game. Then they showed Kirby. Again, it's Kirby. You can't expect it to be Nintendo. Okay, it's Kirby. If you want Nintendo, you get Mario. You get The Legend of Zelda. You don't get Kirby for Nintendo. Okay, Kirby's coming out 2018, and it looks great. It does. So if you're a fan of the series, if you don't want a game that's freaking super hard mode, it's a great platform. Interesting game mechanic. It's a fun game to play. And yes, they talked about Pokken Tournament Deluxe, but that's not what I'm excited about. No. Because before E3, there was an announcement that there was not a Pokemon game, Pokemon Core RPG game in development for the Nintendo Switch because it's good as it's supposed to be a portable game. Nintendo Switch is portable, and it's also a home console. It's the best of both worlds. Why would you not want to? Guess what? They're doing it. No release date. They're probably just starting preliminary work. So they're having to retool the engine. you know, upgrade the graphics, and customize it for the Nintendo Switch. Whereas Nintendo, they know how to do it. They, you know, they're gonna help Game Freak. There's no worries there. Okay. Pokemon 4 RPG will be coming to the Nintendo Switch in the future. No known date, no known anything other than that fact. Not going to be released in this year, probably next year. They might have even been working on it for a while now. They might have had the concept. Maybe the original concept for this game that they're working on for the Switch was actually a 3DS game, and they weren't going to bring it to the Switch until they saw how successful the Switch has launched. And it's entirely possible that it might come out for both, but it's definitely coming out for the Switch. That's all we know. I'm very excited about that. That just another thing that excited me. Okay, there were a couple games I wanted to hear about at E3. I heard about all of them but one. Okay, all of them but one. And actually, I didn't even need to hear about one of them because it was a launch title, The Legend of Zelda. There's only a couple games that really Nintendo needs to launch to make the Switch successful. Mario Kart already did launch. The Legend of Zelda already did launch. Mario coming soon. More to follow. Pokemon. Smash Brothers. Metroid. We haven't heard anything about Smash Brothers, but Metroid Prime 4 is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and all they showed was that beautiful Metroid Prime logo with a number 4, and it said now in development for Switch. Man, this was the freaking E3 for Nintendo. I'm telling you. Woo! Jeez. Then they showed a. It looked like a Little Big Planet version type game, but with Yoshi. Like didn't they do a Yoshi game with Yarn for the Nintendo Wii U? I think it's going to be something similar to that. Probably a continuation of that series. It might just be a port of that game. I'm not 100% sure. I did not have a Nintendo Wii. I wish I did, because there were some great games for it. But there weren't a lot of great games for it, which is why I didn't ever purchase it. This fall, Fire Emblems Warriors. And this game looks amazing. I mean, before I always remember hearing about Fire Emblems for the Game Boy Advance, for the Nintendo 3DS. I don't remember hearing about one for the home consoles. Maybe there were, I don't know. But yeah, there's Fire Emblem Warriors is coming out for the Nintendo Switch this fall. If you're a fan of the series, you should be super hyped. Skyrim. More than just that one amiibo is gonna work. They said the Legend of Zelda items will be unlocked from amiibos. Skyrim. The Legend of the Nintendo Switch Edition, which will have all the existing DLC for Skyrim. Will also have added content for the Switch in the form of the Legend of Zelda items that you unlock from amiibos. That's awesome. Then they did videos for the DLC for the Breath of the Wild. And this is some pretty good DLC. I kind of like it. Um, the first one is the Master Trials. Has a new game mode, which they were originally calling hard mode. No, now they've called it Master Mode. There's more enemies, or harder enemies. There's an entirely new tier of enemies, and if you haven't attacked them in a little bit, they're gonna start regenerating health. This is Nintendo's version of the Breath of the Wild, and I love that they're getting back that style of game development. That's what we need to see. It shouldn't be DLC from now on. Do the story mode, do a normal mode, and then do melt your face mode. Okay, that's what we need to see. That's Nintendo. There's also Hero Trials, or the Hero's Trail. It's something showing where you've gone. In your game. Right. They're also adding some new items, and some of the items are actually pretty useful. There's going to be a mask that tells you when you're near all those little Caracos, whatever you call them. That's incredibly useful. I'm not sure what the other items are going to be good for, but I'm sure there's going to be some use for them other than just changing the way you look and giving you that good nostalgic feeling. For us long-time Legend of Zelda fans, I'm excited about this. As a matter of fact, I had the money on my Nintendo account. I purchased the expansion pass today. So I'm definitely gonna be playing it. And of course, I do have the physical copy of the game. So yeah, all I had to do was download the update. That's done. Then they talked about the tournaments that they're having at E3 for Splatoon, for ARMS, and for Pokken Tournament. I believe they're starting off. I know they're starting off with Splatoon. I believe the next one is actually Pokken Tournament, and then they're ending off with ARMS. I think the reason they're doing that is so this way people who want to play in the ARMS tournament and haven't had a chance to play ARMS can do that on the showroom floor and then come back for the actual tournament. So this way, I played, I'm just gonna wreck. No, that won't happen. It's gonna be skill based, and they're giving you the opportunity to go there and get some skill. I think that's amazing. I think it's a great idea. Way to go, Nintendo. Splatoon has already been out for a while. Splatoon 1. Splatoon 2 isn't out yet, but Splatoon 1 is. So, if you know how to play Splatoon 1, you should have a leg up on anybody who hasn't played Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 1 when you play Splatoon 2. So, yeah, they didn't really need to give you that big of a time to get acclimated. And they needed a little bit more time to get acclimated for Pokken Tournament because it hasn't been out as long. So they did give that. They gave that's my idea as to why they would choose to do it in that specific order. But let me know if you disagree with me. Maybe you think that there's something else. Honestly, it could also be they wanted to end the show with ARMS because that's the next title. Splatoon doesn't launch until July. and I'm not even sure when Pokken Tournament does. So, yeah, that could be it too. That could maybe that plus they figured, you know, give them some extra time to get acclimated to the game, learn how to play it a little bit. Maybe both, you know, both would be valid. But again, let me know what your thoughts are. I am looking at chat. I don't see any chat. I'd like to see some chat. Come on, chat. Okay. Then of course it showed Mario and Rabbids Battle Kingdom. I'm not sure if they had released a date for that before. No, I don't see a date on the Ubisoft notes. So August 29th, 2011. We really didn't get any new information from Nintendo. We got most of the information from Ubisoft. Nintendo just pretty much gave us the date. They showed us a little bit more gameplay. That was about it. But yeah, it looks good for its target audience. For people that are looking for a more kid-friendly XCOM type game. If that's what you're looking for, that's the game for you. Another pretty much expected announcement was Rocket. I mean, it's on everything. You know, it's on PlayStation 4, it's on Xbox One, it's on PC, and you can play cross-platform. Well, they're bringing it to the Switch as well. It's gonna come out this holiday season. Again, cross-network play, and there's gonna be exclusive cars and exclusive hats for the Nintendo Switch. They didn't show any of the exclusive cars. They said that will be shown later on. But they did show some of those exclusive hats. They showed the Mario hat. So there's going to be a Luigi hat. I'm not sure what other hats there'll be, but I would imagine there's probably going to be a Toadstool hat too. So, and you know, Mario Kart cars. Prediction right there. Mario Kart cars. Mark it down. I predict that right now. Those will be in Rocket League. Mark it down. And then they showed, of course, Super Mario Odyssey, which is their their biggest IP is Super Mario. So of course they had to show him at E3. How could they not give us a release date of October 27th, 2017? That's not that far away. They showed us new features no one had seen before. You throw your hat at a freaking enemy, and it lands on them. It hits them, and then you jump into them, and you take over that enemy. The enemy gets a little mustache, wears your hat, and boom, you control that enemy. There is so many different things you can do with that as well. Okay. Just amazing. And I only saw a couple of the treehouse videos. I missed my 2DS already. Because they're coming out with Metroid Samus Returns, which is pretty much it's a reimagining of the Game Boy Color, not even Game Boy Color. I think it was just regular, straight old Game Boy. Yeah, it was. Oh wow. Yeah. Old Game Boy. Freaking Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. I had that game. I loved that game. I want to get a new 3DS, 2DS family console because of that game alone. That is just an amazing freaking looking game. Oh man. And guess what? it gets harder the further along you progress, just like the original game did. You have to unlock your progress by killing Metroids, and instead of it just automatically, no, you have to go to the location where you can't get to, where you can't go past, and you put your arm in and shoot the DNA into that thing that you got from the Metroid, and that unlocks the next area. That's amazing. Oh man, it shows you it doing it. You just don't. It doesn't. The screen doesn't shake, and then you. Oh well, okay, I can go to the next area now. Now I gotta figure out where I gotta go. No. You know where you gotta go because you were just there. And you can just go back. And there's a couple other new features they have. Teleportation to make it so much easier for you to go back to areas where you've already been. That's awesome. That's just amazing because when I was playing the Game Boy version, it was a royal pain in the butt going back from the third, fourth area. You had to go back to the first area. I mean, seriously? Come on, guys. Because there'd be some areas in that first zone where you couldn't get to before. Oh man, this is just so much better. There's also a new type of abilities. I think they call them Aeons, and it's based on the people of the planet that you're on. They're an extinct species, and you get some of their abilities instead of just the tech upgrades that you're used to. Man, it's so much. This is an old Game Boy. This is an old Game Boy cartridge game. Okay, and they reimagined it and innovated in it. This is the Nintendo we need. Okay. This is gonna be another Nintendo game because if you don't get all the items, all the upgrades, then when you get to the final area, you're gonna get your butt kicked because it's gonna be hard. All those little things are gonna make it easier for you. So skip getting some of them power-ups if you want to make it hard for yourself, but I recommend not doing that because some of them, like they have the charge beam. You need that to unlock some of the doors. Just things like that, and this is what we love about Nintendo. These old IPs, this new innovation, and Nintendo. Heck yeah! That's what we want. Oh, I'm so hyped. That's why. To me, Nintendo won E3. Yeah, I like what Sony did. They had 4 good games at the end of their system, or their thing. Xbox, Microsoft, all they had was the Xbox One X. I'm not interested in Forza. Assassin's Creed's gonna be on everything. Data Decay. I'm not interested in all these zombie games. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. It's gonna be another system. It's on PC already. Why is this? Okay, Yeah, I honestly, I didn't get at all hype about anything from Xbox. I mean, there was nothing for me to be hype about in Xbox from the Xbox thing. The 3 best things I saw for E3 were Devolver Digital, Sony, because their last 4 games were just boom. Okay, they blew the roof off. Matter of fact, I would put Microsoft. I would put them in the bottom 3 with Bethesda, Ubisoft, Well, actually 4. Because I forgot about EA. Yeah. Yeah. And they had a console. But they didn't have any good games as far as I was concerned. I was not interested in any of their games. If you agree, hey, like this video. If you don't, but you like what I did, please like the video. And maybe even subscribe. Leave a comment. Because the stream's over. This stream is gonna be done. It's 11:30, so I'll probably do some paladins. Let me get set up for that. It's gonna take a couple minutes. I will be back in a few minutes, and I'll play some paladins. Tomorrow I will play paladins again. I'm pretty much gonna play that every day from now on. I'm gonna look into E3 news, see if anything comes up for the rest of the week. And then I'm gonna do, Paladins play, a little bit of Paladins play, and then I'm gonna restart my Minecraft gameplay with the Nintendo Switch. And because there's gonna be that cross-platform stuff, as soon as that update launches, I will do the free 1-month trial of Realms. Because I imagine that's where we're gonna have to do the cross-platform. So yeah, I'm holding off on my free trial until then. Please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the views I get, the likes, the views, all the comments, everything. I appreciate it. I'm a small YouTuber. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening. See you later. Peace out.